Shingles. Very, very painful. I just talked to a patient probably an hour ago who said she had been battling shingles for like the last 2 weeks. It was painful. She was taking antiviral medication for it. She's starting to come out of it, but it was terrible, debilitating, and so on. I've even heard people have shingles in their eye, which I can't even imagine how painful that is. Shingles is these blisters that show up on the torso, parts of the body. It can be on the face. Number one, it's extremely painful. Number two, you get these fluid-filled blisters. It's from a virus. The name of the virus actually is varicella zoster, and it's the same virus that causes chickenpox. A lot of times people who've had chickenpox are less likely to get shingles, but you can still get it. Not only is it very, very painful, it's hard to get rid of. So I'm going to teach you a few things about it. Number one, the virus lives in the nerve root in your spine. Very interesting. So there you have these roots. There's the ganglion back there in your spine. The virus lives in that. Under stress, if your body's stressed, your immune system starts to tank, that virus can proliferate and grow and then affect and spread. So if it's at, let's say, the T6 vertebra in your spine, then it'll go along the T6 dermatome. It's usually on one side of the body. So the dermatomes in the thoracic spine follow ribs. So it'll be over a rib, one of your ribs, maybe two. And it's extremely painful. Just your close touching it hurts. The wind blows on it, it hurts. It's awful. The fluid that's inside those blisters, that's what can be contagious. So you can't get it by coughing on someone or being near someone who has it. But if you touch those blisters and the fluid gets on you, then you can get the virus. Just like fever blisters can be transmitted. If the fluid from one of those blisters gets on you, you'll start having fever blisters. Unfortunately, once you get the varicella zoster virus, it sits on your spine, it lives in the nerve root, and it's always there. And so anytime your body is highly stressed, it can manifest itself. So how do you prevent it? Number one, you've got to protect your immune system. The immune system requires sleep. So the better you sleep, the less likely it is you're going to catch this. If you've already had it, the better you sleep, less likely it is that it'll come back out. Now, I know there's drugs and medication about that, but that's not my department because I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a chiropractor. And one thing I know about this virus is that the cell wall gets weak when you take an amino acid called L-lysine. In fact, L-lysine is recommended for people who have fever blisters as well, because that's one of the herpes family viruses. Talk to your primary care doctor or practitioner that you're working with, and they'll tell you how much to take and so on. Really, you want to take a lot of that L-lysine. The other thing is the virus actually gets strengthened by arginine. Arginine is found in nuts. If you eat a lot of nuts and you have susceptibility to shingles or fever blisters, well, it's going to make it pop up more. So you want to limit how much nuts you eat. If you are battling shingles, you want to stop eating nuts and you want to start taking L-lysine. Last thing I'm going to tell you is I know a lot of people listen to this. I know what they're going to say. Here's a chiropractor, so he links everything to the spine. Well, it's not my fault that the virus lives in the spine. But I have noticed, and every chiropractor will tell you, when you do a chiropractic adjustment at the segment where that nerve root is, where the virus lives, shingles seems to go away way faster. I've had people get shingles, come in, I adjust them, the next day the shingles is gone. Anyways, that's anecdotal. That's not a documented case. If you have shingles or have had shingles, I highly recommend get your spine analyzed by a chiropractor with x-ray. Find out if there's misalignments in your spine, and definitely just if you get shingles, just have that segment adjusted. It literally helps clear it up way faster. I hope this was all helpful. If it was, share it, like it, subscribe to our channel, comment. Even if you don't like what I say, let me know what you think. If you want me to talk about something else, tell me that too. Take care. God bless you.